So recently, Netflix decided to release their show with Neil Patrick Harris, Uncoupled, and I decided to watch it. And one thing which I have been wanting to do on my channel for a little while, and I have been wanting to do this since this is something which I feel like would appeal to a bigger audience, is I have been wanting to review movies and TV shows, and I haven't found the perfect movie or TV show yet, and this came up, and I thought, might as well try.
Woke up on the west side, listening to beach, I was taking my time.
So the plot is that Michael, who's played by Neil Patrick Harris, has spent 17 years with his boyfriend Colin, and Colin decides to break up with Michael.
I took my clothes and some things and I moved out.
Michael is devastated by this, but not before they give a quick little surprise party to Colin since it was his 50th birthday.
Fuck!
Now, after this party, Colin has to go and do some other things at his apartment, and Neil Patrick Harris has to unfortunately suffer with this, with thinking that he was the fault and trying to find ways to be able to make himself feel better and forget Colin, and most of them fail.
You've done this part before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did the first.
Oh, fuck off!
But in the process, he has found, like, basically, he's just tried his best to appeal of going out into the world with not only going on Grindr, but physically finding guys to run into and then hooking up with them. Now, I would like to say more, but I don't really want to spoil too much for the show since some of you have probably not have seen the show yet, and I do definitely recommend it. But to say it at least, I think if anything, I'm going to give some points of how I felt about this TV show with maybe some things which I feel like would be better in season 2, but some things which I liked about the show. The very first thing, and this is huge, since the LGBTQ community, majority of the time, sometimes they do it, but majority of the time they don't normally make stereotypes too much of a problem. Happily, this show doesn't do that either. I mean, they do kind of throw a bit of types things in there, but honestly, it's not too much of a hassle, and I think they did a very good job of trying to separate from regular to to kind of stereotype. I also really do like the pacing of the show because it doesn't go too slow, it doesn't go too fast. It kind of goes at a reasonable speed. Sometimes it can go a little bit too fast, but I mean, honestly, that's to be expected with an 8-episode season. Now, something which I did not like, and I think this is something which that is kind of which this is on the character Michael mainly, but it's sometimes the way that some people act, especially Michael, because Michael can get frustrated at certain people sometimes, but it quickly gets resolved, and I think, if anything, it's reasonable. It also kind of just, like, it doesn't feel like it's too much of a hassle to explain what it's trying to explain, which is meaning breakups for everybody does really suck because, I mean, not everybody, but majority of people, when you're get broken up into a relationship, especially a relationship that can range years, it really does hurt, and you have to go through it sometimes alone or maybe with friends and all that kind of stuff, but it does get that point really, really well. Now I was trying my best to try to at least explain how since I'm not really good at, like, movies or TV show reviews, but I'm gonna release this anyway since I want to see how I did possibly. But how I felt about the show is that I felt like it was decently paced. It didn't really have too many stereotypes. It felt like it was reasonable. It didn't feel like it was trying to throw all this gay stuff at you. I mean, I am gay, but I don't really shout at everyone about it. But, I mean, this show doesn't push it out or throws stereotypes at you. Unlike another show which Netflix also produced, Q Force, which I was gonna review, but I never got around to it. But I'll talk about it in another episode. But it also does say that even though your previous partner may be gone, it kind of gives you the point to where you can still go out there and feel happy and all that kind of stuff. Which is what the TV shows try to explain and everything, but in the ending, which I will not spoil, it really does take the turn for possibly the worst. I want to say thank you guys. I hope you guys possibly enjoyed. I tried doing this review how I liked it, but I don't know if I messed it up or not, but I hope I didn't. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!
Back that ass up. Yep.